Hey, it's Sales Director Sonia Hawkins here out of Omaha, Nebraska. And listen, last week we talked about how to grow your following or your network on social media, more specifically on Facebook. Do you guys remember that? Hopefully you do. And if you missed it, then go back and watch that last video. And it's going to talk to you about how to build relationships on Facebook so that you have a larger network, more people to talk to. And so this video then is going to show you just one of the ways that I actually grow my business using Facebook. Again, I'm going to use Facebook. And this is one of the things that I do with all of the people that I meet from all of my Facebook interactions. So in last week's training, we talked a little bit about adding new friends regularly, engaging with other people's posts, having posts on your page that people can engage with, making sure that you're not jumping in people's inboxes right away and spamming them with Mary Kay stuff, but just, sending out positivity and love and all those good things. So again, it's important that you go back and you watch that first before you come over here and do this, because you're going to have way more people to choose from. And the longer you do those things on a regular basis, the more people you're going to have to do this with. So this next thing that we're going to talk about is going to work so much better when you have lots and lots and lots of Facebook friends. And so once again, I just want you to know that I am not always coming up with these ideas myself. Many times I've heard them from other people in the Mary Kay world. I don't always remember who I got the ideas from. Sometimes I tweak them a little bit to put my own spin on them, but hey, here we go. Here we go. So this one I know I've talked about before, but I've had lots of people ask me to go over in more detail how I do this. And this is what we're going to call birthday blessings. Birthday blessings. So I'm going to share my screen. And let me just tell you right now, Facebook is Facebook. Okay. So whatever pops up on my screen that other people have posted, listen, whatever happens, happens. Okay. So I am going to first share my screen. Let me pull this up here for you. Let's see. And share my Facebook screen. Okay, here we go. And so the first thing that you're going to do, let me close this out. The first thing that you're going to do really is to simply go and figure out who is having a birthday, who's having a birthday this month. So you'll go over here to events. And then you're going to go to birthdays. Now I'm going to tell you, it's first going to show me everyone whose birthday is today. And I do not message the people whose birthday is today simply because they're getting a lot of attention today. And I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. So I'm going to skip over those people, but I'll get back to them eventually. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. Now I'm not going to actually message anyone right now because I'm pretty sure I've already messaged most of these people. But I'll just go down the list and I will begin to message anyone here who is having a birthday this month and who I know is not a Mary Kay consultant. And as far as I know, who don't currently have a Mary Kay consultant. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. So what am I going to send them? I will show you a copy of the message that I send. And here it is. Hi, beautiful, whatever their first name is. A little birdie told me it was your birthday month. Okay, so it was Facebook. I did a drawing of my customers and Facebook friends who have birthdays in January. And guess what? You won. You get to pick out $25 in free products, no strings attached. Does today or tomorrow work for us to hop on Zoom for 5 minutes so you can pick out your gift? And then I sign it with my name and I put Mary Kay so that they know who it came from. Excuse me. So I copy that message. and I will send that out to about 20 people in an hour. If you do more than that, then Facebook will say that you're spam and they will block you. Okay. So I would go here to Jamisha and Amber and so on down my list until I get to about 20. And when you do 20 of those each day, then people will begin to book with you. Now, what happens when they respond back? Pretty simple. So either they're not going to respond right away because they aren't sure if you're real or not, or maybe they say, yay, thank you, or something like that. And so I just go in with two different dates. If they didn't answer the question, then I say, okay, great. Is today or tomorrow? Does that work better for you? Which one works better for you? I should say today or tomorrow. And they say, let's say tomorrow. And I say, wonderful. Tomorrow I have. And then I give them two choices. I have 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, or I have 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Which time works best for you? And then they let me know which time works for them. And I reply back by saying, wonderful. I'll make sure that I send a reminder to you beforehand. And then we're done chatting for now. Okay. And so when tomorrow gets here, about an hour or at least half an hour before the appointment, I will message them again and I'll say something like, so excited for our 5-minute Zoom birthday bash. Would you prefer that I send you my direct Zoom link or just the meeting ID? Why do I do that? I do that, number one, because I want that to be a quick reminder in case they forgot. And then number two, that way they respond. I want to make sure they respond so that they've seen the message. I know we're still on and I'm not just kind of sitting around waiting. Now, some people love to give the Zoom information up front. That's completely up to you, whichever works best. I'm just telling you how I do it. Just because I got tired of sitting on Zoom waiting for people to show up. So I figure I'll give them the Zoom when they have confirmed that they remember we have the appointment and they're ready. So that's just me. You can do it however you'd like. Okay, so if for instance they have not responded within a couple of days to my original message, then I will go back and I will send them a whole nother message that says something like, hey, just checking to make sure that you received my message about the birthday gift that you won. Does today or tomorrow work better for you to hop on Zoom for 5 minutes and pick out your gift? Okay, something like that. If they haven't responded after the second time and a couple more days have gone by, then I'll leave a voice message. And the reason I leave a voice message is simply because some people are just not sure. You know, there's a lot happening on Facebook. People's accounts are getting hacked left and right. People have fake accounts. I mean, it's ridiculous. So they aren't sure if you're real or not. And so I like to leave a voice message just so they know I'm a real person. It's really me. Because again, a lot of the people that I'm friends with on Facebook, I may not necessarily know in real life. So that's a little bit about setting the actual appointment, getting that all together. And because I have so many friends that I've built up almost at the maximum of 5,000 that Facebook allows, then what happens is every single month, here's what you'll see. Look at all these names of people with birthdays just this month. So I have tons of people to choose from. So every month I've got 100 to 200 people that I can send messages to so that I can easily get 3 or 4 appointments set every single day. So now I know, here's the question that you're asking. What do I do when I get on the appointment? So first of all, if you're someone who says, well, I've tried this before and it didn't work, because I know I've had some unit members who have said that, here's what I would suggest to you. You haven't reached out to enough people. I am literally sending this message out to at least 20 people every single day, Monday through Friday. And that's how I get at least 2 to 3 appointments each and every single day. So I could easily send it to 20 people and nothing happens, not much happens. And then I say it doesn't work. But because I'm sending it to 20 people every single day, then I have enough numbers going out that I have appointments coming in every day. Hopefully that makes sense. It really is a numbers game. I promise you. Try it out for 2 weeks straight and see what happens. So, what do I do in the appointment? Here's what I do. I like to share my Canvas screen. And the reason I share my Canvas screen is because I told them 5 minutes and I want to make sure that I stay on task. Plus, because they don't have anything in their hands, I want to make sure that I can show them some good befores and afters in case they don't know much about Mary Kay or never tried Mary Kay, or maybe they just don't have a good opinion of Mary Kay yet. They aren't sure if it works, whatever the case may be. And another thing I love is that this helps me switch up and remember what products I'm going to talk about. Now, I'm going to tell you, I like to switch these Canvas slides up depending on what's in my inventory. And if I have some items that are limited edition or discontinued or whatever the case may be, I want to try to get rid of those items first and get them off of my shelf. So as I'm going through this, I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So let me put my face back up here so you can see me again. And I'm going to walk through this just as I would if I had a real live customer on and show you what I do in my 5 minute Zoom. So I don't have my screen pulled up yet. Just pretend like it's just me and the other person on the line. And let's pretend like this is someone that I don't know. Okay, so here we go. We get on the Zoom. And I'm like, hey, Monica, it's so good to see your face. How are you? And she's responding. And I'm like, yeah, I was just thinking, I know we have like, I don't know, 100 something friends in common on Facebook, but I can't remember. Have we actually met in real life before? And then she's going, I'm not really sure. And I'm going, well, you know what? With all these people in common, and listen, Omaha is small. I'm sure we have crossed paths at some point. But anyway, so nice to meet you. I'm Sonia. Okay, so you've got a birthday that's coming up, or maybe they just had it, whatever the case may be. You've got a birthday that you're going to be celebrating at some point this month. Do you have big plans, or did you do anything special for your birthday? I let them chat for a second. This part really doesn't take very long. And then when I had a better reception with internet, I would play a quick like 10-second video of Stevie Wonder singing happy birthday. But here lately, my YouTube has been messing up. Well, my internet connection has been messing up and it won't let me do the YouTube and the Zoom at the same time sometimes. So then I'll just say, well, okay, well, now you can tell your friends that you've been to a concert for your birthday. And then I just sing a little bit of happy birthday to them. Then I say, okay, well, let me share my screen real quick. And I pull this screen up and I say, all right, so for your birthday, you get a $25 gift certificate that you can spend on anything at all that you like inside of my Mary Kay store. So tell me, when is the last time you tried anything Mary Kay? And I ask this question simply because I want to know whether or not they've got a Mary Kay consultant or not. If they tell me, yes, I love this product and that product, this is what I've been using, then I can follow up and ask them about their current consultant. If they say, oh my goodness, it's been 20 years, or they say never, then now I know they don't have a consultant and I can proceed. Okay. So I say, okay, great. Well, Mary Kay has been around for 60 years. We're celebrating, and we have products for everyone, men, women, and teens, a little bit of skincare, some body care, fragrances, and makeup. So I'm going to tell you my 5 favorite things, my 5 favorite Mary Kay products, and you can either choose from those or anything else that you would like. So I think it's no secret that my favorite thing is Mary Kay skincare. And the reason is because 15 years ago, when my sister-in-law started her Mary Kay business, this was the skincare set that she gave me tons of samples of. And even though I knew nothing about skincare and I really didn't think these products were going to mean much to me, I began using them because they were free. Hello. And over the next couple of days, my skin felt amazing. And so you can see these wonderful before and after pictures there of how this skincare set works. And if you were to use your birthday discount on it, here would be your cost after your discount. And then I'm going to show you my terrible before and after pictures. I know they are not flattering, but this is what my face used to look like. And so as you're looking at me right now, it's on purpose that I don't have anything on my face, because you can see as you're looking at me all of that discoloration and those breakouts are gone. So yes, I love the skincare. And then we have Satin Products that I'm sure you've heard of before. And so this includes our satin hands and feet. And so you're going to get a wonderful scrub for your hands and feet that's going to take off all of that dead, dry skin, right? Get rid of it. It's going to moisturize with the power of shea butter that's going to hydrate for up to 12 hours. This is a wonderful set that you can get for just $48 after your birthday discount. And next we have what I call my dash out the door set for those days when you don't really have time or just don't want to do a whole lot of makeup. You can see here the hydrogel eye patches will help take away a lot of that puffiness, even a little bit of that darkness as well, just a little bit. I throw on a quick mascara, an eyeshadow, and a lip gloss, and then I am ready to dash out the door. And you know what? Mary Kay is celebrating 60 years in business. It was just announced that we are the number one direct selling brand of both skincare and color cosmetics in the whole entire world. So super exciting. So this celebration box has a little over $150 worth of full size Mary Kay products in it. And it's going to have just a mix of everything. So you get a little bit of skincare, a little bit of makeup, a little bit of body care, and even a little bit of fragrance. And so this is an exciting box. So let me just pause here and tell you guys what's in the pictures is not exactly what's in the box. This is not what I'm telling my customers. This is what I'm telling you. I created this celebration box simply because this is a way that I especially get rid of items that I might have sitting around that need to go. So, for instance, how many of you broke up some of your old miracle sets? And now you've got tons of eye creams sitting around. I do. And so I may stick an eye cream in the celebration box. How many of you still have any of these women's or men's fragrance sets sitting around? I will open them up and take one fragrance out and stick it in the box. If you have our our discontinued lipsticks, I may stick one of those in there. Maybe you have an old sparkle eyeshadow, just different things like that, a mini charcoal mask. So this box really is just about me putting a little bit of everything in there so they know the variety of products that we have, but then it also, like I said, helps me get some things off of my shelf that I can no longer sell. So that's what this box is about. So let me continue on. And then last but not least, I can't tell you about my favorite things about Mary Kay if I don't tell you about the Mary Kay opportunity. And I really didn't start this business to actually run a business. I really just wanted the consultant 50% discount. And I was super excited to find out that really, as long as I placed one bulk order per year, I could continue being a consultant year after year after year. And so you can read a little bit about the information there. And for 12 years, I enjoyed the discount. I had a few customers here and there. And it wasn't until the pandemic hit when I lost my full-time position and I began to do Mary Kay full-time, really just working virtually on Facebook. Took 6 promotions in Mary Kay and recently just picked up my second Mary Kay card. And so if you were to use your $25 gift certificate to start your own Mary Kay business and simply give it a try, then you could start for as little as $10 and we would help you along the way. So these are my 5 favorite things in Mary Kay. What do you think you would most want to spend your gift certificate on? And then I let them talk. I remind them they can pick from one of these 5 or they can pick anything else. One thing I like to do also is to have my marykay.com website handy so that if I need to, if they're wanting a lip gloss or a lipstick or an eyeshadow, something where I need to pick out a color, I can pull up my website quickly. I can share it on the screen because I want everything done before we get off the call, right? And so I share my screen, I let them pick out which colors they want and whatever. And then the very next screen that I pull up is my Mary Kay InTouch screen. Let me see if I've got it ready and I'll show you what I do again while I'm still on the phone. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to let me share that screen because I had it saved somewhere else. Okay, no problem. But I will pull up the Mary Kay InTouch screen, where it just shows my customers, not the list of customers, but it shows customers, orders, reports, I think. And while they're on the line and while they can still see my screen, then I'll fill in, okay, spell your first name for me, spell your last name. And I'm creating that new customer. Now, I'm not going through all of the questions. I really just want to get their name, their cell phone, email, and their mailing address. And then I'll type their birthday in as well. That way I have all their contact information. Then I go ahead and start putting in, okay, and you wanted to get this skincare set, and I create the order, and then I collect the money. I can take card, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, which one works best for you. We collect all the money and then boom, we're done. So my portion, my talking may only take about 5 minutes, and then it may take another 4 to 5 minutes just to finish filling out the information, collecting their payment. And then we get off the phone. The last thing I say to them is, all right, I'll get this order out to you right away. If they're in town, I'll tell you, I'll drop this off to you tomorrow morning or whatever the case may be. I hope the rest of your birthday month is fabulous, fantastic, magical, magnificent, powerful, mighty, and blessed just like you. Have a great day. It was so good to see you. And then I get off the line, right? So super quick, super easy. Again, you can decide what products. You don't have to use Canva if you don't want to. Again, I use it because it keeps me on task, helps me to remember since I'm doing so many of them so often. Like right now, I only have one more pedicure set left. So as soon as I sell that last one, I think I've sold 3 or 4 of those satin hands and feet sets here in the past week. Yay, getting stuff off my shelf. And so I have like one left. And so as soon as I sell that, then I'll switch up and I'll offer something different that's in my limited edition supply that I need to get rid of, because literally what you talk about and what you show is what you're going to sell. So there you have it. That's how I do a birthday appointment. Of course, all the obvious things should happen afterwards. Follow up, make sure they've received their products, make sure they love their products, catch up with them in 2 weeks to see how they're working. In 2 months, follow up to see if they want a refill on anything that they've used. Try your best to set an appointment with them to meet in person if they're local, so you can sit down and try out products. If they talk to you about skincare, but they didn't get it just then, maybe you throw in a sample of skincare, and then you set up a virtual appointment so that they can try out the skincare, and then you can get a new skincare customer. So there you go. There is one idea that you can use now that you've continued to build up your following on social media. Now you have something that you can offer them. You're offering them a free gift. And yes, some people will only take advantage of the $25 and that's it. But so many other people will spend way more than that. Again, it's a numbers game. And the more people that you send that out to, the more people who are going to say yes. And here's the last tip for you on this. I also like to take a picture of some of it, either myself delivering the products or a picture of the products on a table, displayed all nice, throw extra goodies and things in the bag, and then post that on Facebook, because people need to see us working. They need to see us happy, exciting, everything. And so I'll post a picture of this order and I'll say, hey, Heidi, check your mailbox when you get home. Just delivered pink mail or whatever the case may be. And I've got a picture of stuff that's in her bag. And then other people are like, oh my goodness, I want some of that. Or I'll say something like, Miss Donna just dropped off your birthday goodies. I hope you enjoy it. And I show a picture of it. And then people are like, oh man, I wish it was my birthday. And so that again helps even more with getting recognition on Facebook, people knowing that you're real, that you have real products, that you are really in business, and it keeps you at the top of their mind when they're thinking of skincare, makeup, body care, and fragrances. So there you go. There you go. There's your tip of just one activity that you can do to increase your awareness, your brand, and grow your customer base on Facebook. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Of course, make sure you say, hey, girl, hey. Let me know that you were here and that you were watching, and I'll see you again next week with something else you can do on social media to grow your business right from the comfort of your own home.